Stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great too. We cannot solve problems with the kind of thinking we employ when we came up with them. Learn as if you will live forever. Live like you will die tomorrow. When you give joy to other people, you get more joy in return. You should give a good thought to happiness that you can give out. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. It is only when we take chances when our lives improve. The initial and the most difficult risk that we need to take is to become honest. Nature has given us all the pieces required to achieve exceptional wellness and health, but has left it to us to put these pieces together. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed, the vision pulls you. Experience is a hard teacher because she gives the test first, the lesson afterwards. Goal setting is the secret to a compelling future. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. We don't just sit around and wait for other people. We just make, and we do. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. The successful man will profit from his mistakes and try again in a different way. You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. Take the attitude of a student. Never be too big to ask questions. Never know too much to learn something new. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. Individual commitment to a group effort. That is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work. I invite everyone to choose forgiveness rather than division. Teamwork over personal ambition. Just one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. You can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Someone sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. True freedom is impossible without a mind made free by discipline. He that can have patience can have what he will. The only one who can tell you, you can't win is you, and you don't have to listen. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. If you can't yet do great things, do small things in a great way. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." If the decisions you make about where you invest your blood, sweat, and tears are not consistent with the person you aspire to be, you'll never become that person. If you don't risk anything, you risk even more. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Hustle beats talent when talent doesn't hustle. Everything you've ever wanted is sitting on the other side of fear. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Sometimes magic is just someone spending more time on something than anyone else might reasonably expect. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. The two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. Doubt is a killer. You just have to know who you are and what you stand for. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. If it makes you nervous, you're doing it right. You can never leave footprints that last if you are always walking on tiptoe. The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it's at. As a single footstep will not make a path on the earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in the mind to make a deep physical path. We walk again and again to make a deep mental path. We must think over and over the kind of thoughts we wish to dominate our lives. It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters. If we take care of the moments, the years will take care of themselves. For the great doesn't happen through impulse alone, and is a succession of little things that are brought together. Ideation without execution is delusion. The question is not who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. We must reach out our hand in friendship and dignity both to those who would befriend us and those who would be our enemy. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Fear of what other people will think is the single most paralyzing dynamic in business and in life. The best moment of my life was the day I realized that I no longer give a damn what anybody thinks. That's enormously liberating and freeing, and it's the only way to live your life and do your business. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact. Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. Take your victories, whatever they may be, cherish them. Use them, but don't settle for them. There is a vitality, a life force, and energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and will be lost. Don't settle for average. Bring your best to the moment. Then, whether it fails or succeeds, at least you know you gave all you had. Inspiration does exist, but it must find you working. One of the differences between some successful and unsuccessful people is that one group is full of doers, while the other is full of wishers. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. I invite everyone to choose forgiveness rather than division, teamwork over personal. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Do not stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, imaginatively, unless you can choose a challenge instead of competence. When I believe in something, I'm like a dog with a bone. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle, as with all matters of the heart. You'll know one. Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Either you run the day or the day runs you. I never dreamed about success, I worked for it.